My name is Aaron Smith, the owner at A to Z Quality Fencing, and we're about to do our next what's going on at A to Z Quality Fencing. Today we're going to focus on our aluminum. As you can see, we have several different styles here. We'll get back to this and give you a better overview, but I want to start with the difference in the quality and the grades of aluminum that are available from most contractors, but specifically what we carry in our line. Right. At A to Z Quality Fencing, we fabricate all of our own aluminum. That means that we purchase the extrusions from extruding companies. We have the CNC machines here, the saws, everything we need to cut it into the shapes, drill the holes inside of it, and put it together as an actual fence. Very few companies are doing that. We're kind of leading the industry in that situation, and we're glad to do that. Okay, one of the reasons we started doing that was that aluminum prices keep going up and up and up. We're cutting out the middleman. We're building these things inside our shop, and we're able to give you a better product because we control what we bring in for extrusions, while most companies are buying from other companies and they have no control over that. So first thing to talk about is grades of aluminum. There's 3 grades of aluminum. There's industrial grade, there's commercial grade, and there's residential grade. Okay, we'll start with our industrial grade here. In our industrial grade, we use the big heavy duty 4x4 post. Again, we use our no mess, no dig installation system. So the reason some guys might use a 3-inch post on there, we upgrade that to a 4-inch post because we have high density stiffeners that fit perfectly inside here. We specifically have a lot of the industrial grade on site right now. We're doing 1,700 feet of industrial grade aluminum at a prayer garden in Owatonna, Minnesota. It's a project that's real close to my heart. We're gonna get to put a fence around a prayer garden that's gonna bring hundreds of thousands of people to God, and that's very important to me, okay? But that's our industrial grade, okay? Then the next grade is the commercial grade. That has a 2.5-inch post. And then you have residential grade, which is a 2-inch post. You can see mainly what most people are dealing with is either commercial or residential. Unfortunately, most contractors are selling their customers in the residential area residential grade. So when we buy a residential grade fence, you're getting a 2-inch post. When you're buying a commercial grade fence, you're getting a 2.5-inch post. We sell both residential and commercial grade. Primarily, residential grade gets sold to our do-it-yourselfers. I'm going to go through the rest of the differences, and then I'll tell you why you would want a commercial grade fence versus a residential grade fence. Okay, so obviously the post in the commercial grade is bigger. Okay, smaller post for the residential grade. Then we go to the rails. Okay, this is the industrial grade rail. This thing is pretty heavy duty, pretty massive, for a reason, because it's a much stronger fence. Then you go to the commercial grade. It's smaller than the industrial, obviously. It also has this deco on it, so it's not just a plain flat rail. It has the deco marks on it. It gives it a little more attraction. Okay. Then you go to the residential, and you can see it's just a square fence. Now, I believe some guys are carrying residential and deco, not too many. It costs them a little more money, and obviously if they're selling you residential, they're going to try and keep it as cheap as they can. You can see the difference in the size of these rails. That deco in there actually makes that stronger rail, makes it stronger also, okay? And then we go to the pickets. This is the industrial grade picket. The industrial grade picket is literally the size of the residential grade rail. Commercial grade picket, 3/4-inch picket. Residential picket, 1/2-inch size picket. So talk about the difference in the residential and the commercial grade again. Okay, again, we sell all commercial grade to our customers that we install for them. A commercial grade fence is strong enough to go 8-foot sections wide. A residential fence is not. So they only go 6 foot wide. So this is where I get confused with contractors who sell homeowners residential grade fencing. The residential grade fencing is the same product. You can go to Home Depot, Menards, any big box store. Okay, they're not selling you anything upgraded from them. They're selling you the same product. And because you can do commercial grade in 8-foot sections, and residential has to be 6 foot, you're saving 25% of your sections. You're saving 25% number of posts, which would also include 25% labor to install that fence. So to me, when I figure out my costs on residential and on commercial, on a 200-foot job, it's about $500 difference is what it comes down to. But do you want a thicker picket, a heavier duty picket, a heavier duty rail, and a heavier duty post? I've never had a customer, when I show them that and explain what the difference is, say, oh, I want that cheaper one. We use the no mess, no dig installation, okay? Over here shows you what that is. We pound a SS40 pipe into the ground, and we use these high density stiffeners, come up and they slide back on, and then I can sleeve my post over the top of this, like so. So this is in the ground on our 4-foot fence, it's 4 feet. We're doing an 8-foot fence at the Prairie Garden, that'll be in the ground 6 feet. And it's all Schedule 40 pipe. Slide it down and stick it on. As easy as that. Now you can slide your sections in. We double punch these sections so that you don't have to worry about these notches. These notches in there, and they slide right in there, okay? Quick, easy install. Clean install. Some guys with the residential, they're using an I-beam. Okay, they're putting an I-beam, pounding an I-beam in the ground, then they're sleeving this over. My first thought on that is, why are you selling them a residential fence? My second thought is, why are you going to pay that extra price to make that residential fence more expensive? If I were to pound a residential fence in, I honestly would use a .125 post. They're using a .065, okay? A .125 post, and I would drive the post into the ground. And I just feel like adding that extra cost to a residential fence is like buying a 76 Pinto, putting nice rims on it, putting nice tires on it. The tires and rim looks great, but the rest of the fence would be an old Pinto. I think good contractors are gonna sell you a commercial grade. They're going to give you a bolder, heavier duty fence, which looks nice for you, and it's a much stronger fence, okay? Going to the hardware. All this hardware comes from Modern Fence Technologies. The advantage of it is, number one, it's stainless steel, comes with a lifetime warranty, but number two, it's adjustable, okay? I don't care who you buy your fence from. I don't care who installs it, especially in the winters and summers of Wisconsin and Minnesota. You're gonna get movement. You're gonna get a little bit of movement. So all at once your gate doesn't open up or doesn't close right. Here's the solution. Adjust the hinges wherever you need them. It will move that gate to where you need it, and it'll continue to work over a long period of time. Okay. Our standard latch is a gravity latch with a spring on it. Okay, again, Modern Fence Technology latches, which is stainless steel, comes with a lifetime warranty. If you want a more secure latch, you want to lock your gate, we use the lock and knock top pull magnetic latch. Okay, so how that works is you pull this up and the magnet releases, and then when you want to put it in, okay, we use lock and knock. It's a completely American made product. Now we're going to go over to the styles, and we'll go back over to styles. Came up with the Bellamy, the Imperial, All Guard, Patriot, and the Freedom. And as you can see some of the differences, this is our most popular style, the Bellamy. It's just a 3-rail fence, great for pools. And a lot of this is just more what you want to look at. I mean, there's some things that I don't recommend around pools. I don't recommend a 4-foot spear top or finials around the pool. The kids are playing around there. Dogs, I don't recommend it for dogs. A dog crawls up here and catches a collar on there, it would not be a good thing. So I don't recommend that. But for the 5 and 6 foot, you know, we got options of a press point with the Freedom. Also, the Imperial has a press point every other one. And then we have finials that you get the Florida Lee. The difference in the Freedom and the All Guard, Freedom is straight across, so you have the same height pickets whether you put finials on them or not. And then the All Guard is every other one is higher and lower. So that's basically the difference. We carry, the colors we carry black and we carry bronze. We do have an option of like 4 other colors. Those would be custom things. We don't actually stock it, but we can get it and get it to you, make it to your fence, whatever you need. This is all made through our sister company, A to Z Fence Supplies. We sell that to contractors, we sell that to do-it-yourselfers, and we also obviously use it on our own installs. So if you're interested in any of these products, give me a call. Go to our websites at www.a2zfencesupplies.com. If you're interested in an installation, give us a a shout out at www.a2zqualityfencing.com. Thank you. And if you like what the content we're creating here, we're just beginning to build a lot of good content. Like us on Facebook, like us on TikTok, like us on YouTube, and subscribe and follow us. We'd be more than happy to have you aboard.